Boom. What's up, man? It's your boy Rico. I'm back with another video, and today I got one of my favorite YouTubers on here, bro. My boy Dripway. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's good with y'all boys, man?
Yeah. Already, man. So I get a lot of questions, bro, from my audience. I get about sneaker botting. And, I've actually watched you from some of your early videos to now. I just want to ask you a few questions, bro. Give my audience just a little something from somebody who I would consider is more experienced than me. Also, bro got his own channel that's growing quick, so I'm actually gonna link that in the description. Your channel called Dripway though, right?
Yeah, it's called Dripway. Make sure y'all check me out.
Already. So I'm gonna jump into the first question, bro. The first and most common question I get: how much does it take to start botting?
So the minimum to get you a beginner's bot, you're looking at about $500 if you want to own the bot.
Right.
Now, of course, you can go the renting route, but if you want to own a bot, the beginner bots usually cost you around $500 just to start out. And on top of that, you need to have capital, of course, to get the shoes, proxies. So if you add everything up, starting out, you're looking at you need $800, I would say, just to start.
Right. Okay.
At the least.
Okay. So $800 at the very least to start, and that, like you said, that don't include the capital you need for your stock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's including just a little bit of capital. So if you start out with 800, you spend 500 on the bot that you get, you got about 300 to 200 to work with capital. So
right.
I would usually say you need to start out with about $800.
Okay. All right, so this is another question I get, bro, a lot. Everybody want to know what's the best bot to use. And I'm gonna give just my beginner answer, and then I want your pro answer to see if I'm right. I tell people the best bot to use. There really isn't a best bot to use because it's gonna depend on what works for you. But the short answer is, I would say NSB.
So NSB is a great beginner's bot.
Right. Okay.
So really, I really can't answer this question because it really depends on which website you're trying to buy. So it's different bots for different websites. So let's say if you're trying to buy Foot Locker, well, the best Foot Locker bot or foot size bot, I would say, in my opinion, is Wrap. But there's other bots for Shopify websites such as Undefeated. You also have bots that buy Supreme. It's just a lot of bots that you can get. It really just depends on which website you're trying to buy.
Okay. So you know what? That makes sense because I've heard that maybe Balco might be the Shopify bot.
Yeah. So that's the one I use. Balco killed Shopify website. That's the one I use. As I said, I'm still a little beginner with it, but I'm starting to get more experience with using it. And I'm telling you, once you get experience with using that bot, man, you're going to get a lot of pairs of shoes.
The next question that everybody asks me, bro, is where do I rent a bot? Where do I get a bot? So that's a two-part question. Where do you buy a bot? And then if you can't buy one, where would you rent one?
So to buy a bot, and what the experiences that I've had in the past, I buy off of botbroker.com. It's 100% safe. I've used them in the past, and I'm not going to tell anybody to use any Discord groups because I haven't did that myself. Right. So I don't want people to get scammed that way. So I think the best way to buy a bot, if it's not in stock on their website, is to go to botbroker.com. If they have it on BotBroker, then you can buy it from there. So I have rented off Discord before. I'm actually in sponsorship with the group called the Bot Spot. Okay. It's safe in there too. I've been in there. I've rented bots in there before, and it's 100% safe in there too. I can vouch because, as I said, I did it myself before.
I can say that I've successfully rented a bot from Discord as well.
But I just like to give people things that I've done in the past, just so I know that they're not getting scammed and hopping into something that I haven't did myself. You know what I'm saying? So I like to have my subscribers and my supporters to be safe when they're renting bots, because bots can be expensive, and you get scammed, that sucks. So I like to make sure that my subscribers, as I say, and my supporters are safe when they're doing that.
Next question, and this is a funny question to me because I'm honestly still trying to wrap my head around it, but it's like, bro, how do you get away with shipping so many boxes to your house?
So you can jig your addresses, which I don't do myself. I usually just get shoes sent to different addresses. So I use my family's address, my friend's address. Just try to get as many addresses as I can. If you check out too many pairs to the same house, Of course, they're going to cancel all of your orders, so you won't be getting any pairs. But like I said, I just use my family and my friends, and then whenever they get to their house, man, I just go pick them up, and then they at my house after that. So
right. Okay, so you split it up. You split the workload up on houses that you trust and that you can go pick them up from. One question I had, bro, is as far as from when you started to now, what would you say is the biggest challenge of as far as learning how to bot and how to hit on releases?
With botting, experience is everything. When you first start out, just looking at a bot, it can be very confusing first starting out.
Right.
The group that I'm in really helped me out. It's called Gutboy FNF. They offer one-on-one support. They get in voice chat with you. They just help you out. They're not one of those cook groups that you ask a beginner's question and they're like, they look at you like, what are you talking about?
Right.
Like, how do you not know that?
Right.
So I think just getting in a cook group that offers that type of support and doesn't look at you for asking those beginner type of questions like you're weird or you don't know what you're talking about, that can really help you starting out. You can only do too much talking and giving somebody advice before a drop. When a drop happens, you just got to know what's going to happen. You just need that experience. So.
Right. So you got to basically just get in there and go. Another question I get, something I want your opinion on is the idea, what if someone was to tell you, hey, Dripway, bro, since I'm spending thousands of dollars on a bot, I should automatically hit, right?
No, because if you don't know how to work that bot, you can have the best bot on the market, but if you don't know how to work it and set it up the right way, you're not going to hit on anything. As I said, experience is everything when it comes to botting.
As far as hitting on limited items, does botting guarantee you, success on super limited items?
So botting doesn't guarantee. You might have a general release and not hit with the bot. It doesn't guarantee that you're going to hit on pairs. Now, it does increase your chances on hitting on pairs.
Right.
And one thing I would say is make sure that if you do get into botting, make sure that you run your bot and try to go for every release possible. Do not doubt yourself. Just because it is a limited release, make sure that you run your bot, because as I said, is when you pick up that experience and you learn websites and how drops are going to happen, once you have that experience, as I've been saying throughout this video right here, it's going to help you out a lot.
So for me, like honestly, I'm guilty of that, bro, because I took an L on NSB on my first drop. That was all rookie mistakes. I was going for Shopify sites as if I was going like off of a foot sites guide. So I'm already out of there because I'm supposed to be using Cyborg 3.0 and I'm not, right. So that was rookie mistake.
And that's really the reason why I said make sure that you run for every drop, because I was guilty of that when I first started too. I was thinking with some of those limited drops, I'm like, man, there's no way I'm gonna hit on these because I'm just starting out.
Right. And
like I said, don't do that. Don't be that person. Make sure that you run for every drop that you can and get that experience up under your belt.
Right. Okay. So let me ask you this. Do you see botting, because I see just in the community period, bro, I see this discussion a lot. Do you see botting continuing into the future? Would you tell Dripway whenever he started, if you could look at yourself and tell yourself, would you tell yourself, hey bro, start in 2021, or would you say, nah bro, go ahead and do something else?
Start now. If you're thinking about it, it's definitely money in it.
Right.
And especially if you're a true sneakerhead, that's one of the reasons why I got into botting myself. I've been collecting shoes for a long time. It's been a passion of mine for a long time. And when it got to about 2020, 2019, it was really starting to get hard for me to get shoes manually, and then after the virus hit, you couldn't just go to the mall and pick up shoes anymore. So then that's when I really just got into the botting community. I'm like, I'm collecting too many shoes. I have too many shoes. There's no reason why I should not be making money off of what I like to do. Right.
That's a great answer, bro, because that's exactly how I look at it, bro. Is online shopping is just getting better, and so honestly,
there's really becoming the move.
Right. So there's a lot of people who honestly don't even like botting or whatever, but I was in the same boat as you, bro. It started to get harder and harder to cop, and then when everything started happening, I was just like, man, you know what? I was mad at botters too, but I said, man, you can't beat them, join them.
Exactly.
You know,
That's exactly how I was,
you
man.
cannot beat them.
Because at 3 years ago, I used to look at 2-3 years ago, I used to be like, man, bottles are ruining the community. But now, if you don't have a person that you know that can plug you in to get shoes, as I said, you can't go to the mall now.
Right.
It's you have to go online on websites, and when you try to do it manually, you're not going to get any pairs if you don't have a bot. I'm not going to say you're not, but it's going to be a harder chance for you to get a pair.
Right. So, all right, I'm gonna ask the question that everybody been waiting for. It's about how to make money, but I want to ask you, bro. We don't want to go in your pockets, bro. We don't want to know exactly, but just roundabout figures, bro. How much are you? Give me a roundabout figure of what you can make a week doing this, bro.
I really don't feel comfortable answering that and give you a specific number because it can depend on the week. Some weeks you won't make anything because shoes don't come out every week. Right,
like the first half of this month.
Yeah, this whole month has been very dry.
Right.
But on a good week, let's say if we have a pair of off-whites coming out.
Right.
You can make $400 to $500 just off of one pair.
Right.
And up. You know, that's just if it's a regular off-white.
Right.
So it really depends on the drops that's happening.
So, because I get this question a lot, bro. Everybody asks me, like, where do you sell your sneakers? Where do you sell them?
So, as I said, I grew up collecting shoes, and just growing up collecting shoes, you're gonna know people that have sneakers, and want sneakers. So, I do local meetups, but also you can sell on StockX, you can sell on GOAT, you can sell on eBay. It's another app called OfferUp. You can meet up people that's in your city. So it's a lot of ways that you can sell your sneakers.
So what advice would you give somebody who, you know, what advice would you give somebody outside of everything that you said? Because you've given us a lot, but just some advice you would give to somebody who's an absolute beginner, really doesn't know much about the sneaker world, sneaker culture. What would you advise them to learn it first, learn the culture first?
That really depends on your budget. If you can go out and get you a bot, then do that. If you're just trying to, you know, get into the community, just buy a beginner's bot. If you can afford that, as I said, it's about $500 to $600 to get a beginner's bot. And then I would recommend that you just follow some social media platforms, you know, get involved.
Right.
So as I said, follow some social media people.
We're gonna tag some pages.
Kicks on Fire.
Kicks on Fire, Cop for Resale, all them type of pages. Just learn. Like,
just make sure that you get involved. And then after that, you're gonna kind of start seeing which shoes are going to be the hype ones, the ones you can make money from. And then you're going to start to see the shoes that are not so good and you're not going to make as much money from. So I would say just if you're thinking about it, just go ahead and do it. Because as I said, there's money to be made. If
y'all interested in botting, sneaker reselling, make sure y'all, I'm going to put them in the description. Make sure y'all go follow little bro, Dripway, man.
Man.
He out here, he doing it. He young. You know what I'm saying? I watch this channel, so I feel like y'all should watch too if you're interested, if you're seriously trying to learn how to bot. Most of your videos, what would you say? What would you say? Setup guides?
I do a little bit of everything on my channel. Okay. But yes, I do help you guys set up. So as I said, as he said, if you're a beginner, my channel does cater to you a lot. I do task setups right before drops happen. I also have a lot of tutorials on beginner bots on my channel. So, and I've got a lot of good feedback from those videos. So those can help you out a lot. I do a little bit of vlogging, some mystery boxes. I do a little bit of everything on my channel.
Yeah, no, bro, I say like that because I watch, bro. I really do watch bro channel, and
that's
you know,
love.
That's why I reached out and was like, bro, I gotta collab before he get out of here, before he get too big on me. You know what I'm saying? You about to be out of here, bro. Your energy, everything, bro, is just right. So, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you just, you know, stopping by and giving us some of your knowledge, bro.
Yeah, I put a lot of time and effort into my videos, and I'm glad that people like you reach out to me and show love. You know, that's going to make me even go more harder. All right, man. If y'all interested in sneaker reselling, phone flipping, any type of ways to make money, y'all go ahead and check out the rest of my content. Love everybody out there. Let's get it.